Welcome back to another video. My name is Evan Olbricht and I'm a professional surf and lifestyle photographer here in San Diego. Super excited to talk about this video with AI trends in photography in 2025. I'm super interested in AI, all this new technology coming out, and I actually work at a marketing agency in San Diego, one of the top emerging marketing agencies, and I use AI every day with those workflows and with my photography workflow. So definitely have a lot to talk about. Have also done some questionnaires asking people, hey, what do you use AI for? Kind of put that into this video. So let's talk about this, and then I can also make some following videos showing each one specifically. But first off, AI in editing. So this has been the biggest effect that I've seen, that I've used in my own, and then also that I've heard from other people. So Lightroom, Photoshop, the biggest ones. There is so much potential in these now to use those editing with AI masking, background replacement, smart presets, and all this stuff where it actually analyzes your photos for you, and you can basically auto edit each photo for you. Like, that's insane. And these edits obviously are not perfect every time. That's why I believe you should have your own presets and have your own editing style. But at the same time, if you're just starting out, or let's say you have a huge client shoot, you have thousands of photos, you need to send over a couple hundred photos within an hour or something like that. Use these tools to help you. Like, these photos do not have to be exactly perfect. You're not putting these in a gallery. You're not putting these in a huge art something. Like, you're just sending it to a client to post on social media. If you know that, use these to help you do that faster, more efficiently, and overall your photos can actually look a lot better than you doing it manually, because these new things help so much. Like, I recently had some photos where a lot of stuff in the foreground had a lot of problems with it, and I literally just used the AI like generative remove, and it worked so well. And I can actually throw the before and after on here, and it is crazy. Like, I literally showed it to my girlfriend and she's like, that's not even the same photo. And I was like, yes, it is. Like, that's the crazy thing. There's so much you can do if you're doing, that was actually product photography with a client, but if you're doing anything from sports, lifestyle, travel, landscape, stuff like that, there's so much that you can do now with this editing, and it'll help your workflow so much. So would highly recommend using that with other techniques that I've talked about, using those star ratings, editing your photos in certain ways, using presets, helps so much to have a good workflow. And if you're building a workflow in editing, use AI nowadays. Look up editing workflows, and I can also put some on here as well, where I've done a lot of my workflows using different stuff. Haven't used a lot of AI in those videos, but might make some updated ones soon, because that is one of the biggest things right now that is helping me in those workflows. Second thing I want to talk about is AI for those client workflows. So the AI culling smart galleries and then actually delivering those images to the clients in specific ways. So now there's platforms where you can actually download your photos into a portfolio, and it kind of does it all through AI, and it really helps you out. Even on my website using Squarespace, it'll use AI for all the copywriting, for all the back stuff in the back end. It'll say, hey, you need alt text on these photos for your portfolio. It'll actually put all the alt text for me, and I just say publish. Does it for every photo on my website. So I think I have like 200 photos on my website. Did it in like maybe a minute, probably like 30 seconds. Then I just read through them to make sure they were all right. But using these for other things like your website, smart galleries, look at everything that you're using and seeing what they have to use for AI or just automation, because nowadays there is so much stuff that can help you save so much time through this. And even picking photos, like there's stuff now where I'll say, okay, these photos look good, these photos don't, or I would recommend sending these or these. Having your friends do it, all this is super helpful. But using these automated galleries, if it's just you, if it's a one-person team, this can save you literally hours on shoots, if not way more time doing that. Especially like my website, I didn't even know I had to do that. So it's letting me do stuff that I didn't even know how to do before. So make sure you know how you're doing that, or even like adding that metadata, all that stuff. Use AI. Say, put it in chat. Hey, what do I need to add to these photos? How should I add this? What should I add exactly? Copy and paste into there. Took you maybe 5 minutes, and you just added metadata into all of your photos that you're exporting. So important and so big. Would highly recommend doing that and learning that in every platform that you're using. Third thing I want to talk about is AI generated content. So this is actually super controversial in like the marketing and business world right now. And I wouldn't recommend using obviously AI content for everything that you're doing, but there is a time and place for it. And like that photo that I showed before, and I'll show again right here, most of this foreground isn't actually there. That is totally AI generated content. I pulled a little bit from the other side and then used AI generated content to kind of fill it in, make it a lot smoother, and just really make it an undistracting foreground and an undistracting background. So all of your focus is on the subject. And for some people, you'd say, oh, that's not fair. But I'm not actually changing the product or anything like that. I'm not changing the lighting a ton. Like, I'm just changing actually the foreground. So there's times and places where I think that it is very good to use. There's times and places where you have to be super careful, and you actually can't even use AI with clients. So first off, I would highly recommend actually talking to clients before, saying, hey, would it be fine if I use AI generated content in this if you're looking to use it? Second off, actually learning how to use it. So blending your real photography plus AI. Like, I had some photo projects I've worked on before where maybe there was a weird fence somewhere and I removed the fence totally by using AI. And like, stuff like that is so insane what you can do. And if you really know how to use it in Photoshop and Lightroom, you can make some photos and art that is honestly amazing, and it's unreal. It doesn't even look like photography anymore. It's like truly art. But there is a limit where it's like, okay, you need to talk to your client about this. Make sure they're okay with that, because now on social media, they're actually making you label it, or you can get banned and like fined if you don't. So super important for companies, because there's going to be a lot of new lawsuits coming in about that. So definitely be careful, but there is so much potential there if you have that creative freedom. If you're just messing around with photography, or if you're using client shoots, definitely ask before. Fourth thing I want to talk about is AI for business and marketing. So this is huge. I use this so much for my photography business. I work in my marketing agency, but using it for writing captions, SEO for your portfolio, like I was talking about, in my whole website, that has been a game changer for me. Using it for pricing strategies, and honestly, everything that I do, I'll use AI, and it's so helpful. Like, hey, what companies should I reach out to about that could be potential clients? What are their what are their emails? And they'll find your emails for you. Like, it is ridiculous how it does this. It has the search now, deep research. It'll even create images for you. So one thing I was doing last night is having it create logos for me. And it was creating logos for me that were really good. So the possibilities of it are honestly endless. And I would even say, ask it what you need to do in your company. So say, hey, I'm looking to generate more sales. This is my current strategy. What would you recommend that I do for this? And it'll give you a step-by-step list of what to do. That is insane. You basically have a personal marketing and business consultant, strategist, tax person, everything that you need at your fingertips. Use it. If you're not using it, you're wasting a lot of time. You're probably losing out on a lot of money, or just wasting more of your time. So there is no reason not to use it. It's free. I have the paid version because there are a lot of benefits to it, but just try to use it as much as possible. I just use chat because I feel like this new deep research and the actual research where it searches stuff up is huge, and it gives you the links too. So don't always trust chat. Use those links that it gives you, because that is so big and has helped me so much with my business. Last thing I want to talk about is planning shoots plus content. So using the same thing, we're using AI. I'll say, hey, what are some best shots to shoot these for? Or I'll even put in photos that are examples. Say, hey, I have this shoot coming up. Here are some example shoots. Give me some ideas for this shoot to make them stand out. Give me some, and it'll even make you images too, to make different stuff. Say, hey, here's an idea of an image. Say, create an image for me of what the shot could look like. And it'll do that for you. Create an image for me of what the lighting setup should be like. And it creates an image for you of the lighting setup in a studio, like, or even outside or anything. Like, use it. It is insane. Like, talking about this stuff makes me excited, as you can see, because there's so much you can use it for, and not a lot of people are using it for the right stuff. So using it for everything that you can, even just testing it at first, where if you're really not using it, that's fine, but just learn how to use it, and eventually you're going to use it. Because at first I didn't use it either. Like 2 years ago, I was super skeptical. A year and a half ago, used it a tiny bit. A year ago, started using it a little bit more. 6 months ago, I was using it daily, and now I use it for almost everything. Just helps so much. Like, I wrote a LinkedIn post. I was like, hey, does this sound good? And it was like, yes, maybe change this. Okay, boom, posted it, done. Don't think about it again. Like, just even helping you with simple stuff like that is a game changer. And the last thing I would say is, definitely make sure that you're being ethical about this and authentic in your work, especially if you have your own business, working with clients. Don't lie to people. Don't only use AI to like text people or email people. That's just weird. Like, you're your own person. People want to see that. Use it to help you, but at the same time, use it to genuinely help you, to speed up your workflow and to make you more efficient at what you do. Hopefully this video is helpful. Kind of talked for a little bit, but definitely let me know on specific parts that you want me to make videos on. I'll actually go through my workflow on what I do for each one. I could have done that for this, but it would have been like over an hour-long video. So let me know for each section what you want me to do. Could do it in editing, could do it showing my workflow, or just overall business and marketing purposes. But hopefully this video helped you out. Subscribe to see more videos like this, posting surf, sports photography, starting a business, all this stuff. I'm always hyped up about it and building an amazing community here. So like the video, share the video, really helps me out. Comment down below what you want to see next, and see you next video.